harassed, and I don't think that Epix is going to be let off the hook this time by some good crossfires. He's going to need a little bit more than that. He's going to need some tech. He's going to need some major battles to be won before long to really get him back in this. Broadside sitting back down again. He may have another one on the way. And yeah, this is the second broadside. So you're hoping to set up a crossfire here. I feel like broadsides aren't going to do enough damage to really stop Marty in his tracks there. Marty's doing very well. He's got that other LP2 being crushed here. Yes, he's being shot at. He's going to lose some orcs here. He's going to lose troops. But it's not too bad because he's taking out LPs. He's taking out plasma generators as well in the background. So he's just standing very strong here. Before long, he'll be able to afford to replace his losses. There's another LP2 gone. And I've just got to say, Epix territory and economy here is just shattered. He's going to be well behind on tech and cash later on. Requisition is going to be tight. In the meantime, Marty is just going to be able to pour wave after wave on, and before long it's going to be too much to bear. He's going to have no listening post to support him, and Marty will have had the entire half of his map, plus probably another point or two if he moves in and starts capturing points in Epix's own territory. Setting up a broadside now near to that critical objective, I like that. Long-range barrage, that's the way Tower needs to work. But Orcs being a bit too quick and a bit too clever for Epix so far. And that stealth suit almost giving us life as well. Luckily managed to get out in time. Epix not too sluggish there. Well, a little bit sluggish, but not so sluggish that he lost his kappa. In the meantime, that relic being decapped yet again and flying over the top, man. Epix just does not seem to have the answer for this. Constant harassment from the Stormboys flying around. He keeps tending to have his troops out of position, and he's really being outplayed. Marty's troops are running around in circles. These Stormboys, though, they need to watch it, and quickly, though, Marty sort of hightails it out there. He's done the damage he needs, just trying to conserve requisition there so he doesn't have to spend rec on an entire brand fresh new squad. Now, Big Mac, oh, it's got a squad of knobs in the field. This could be the sign of another wave coming up here. Those knobs are very tough, obviously. Very difficult to deal unless you've got a lot of firepower. And a lot of firepower, I'm sorry to say, is not what Epix has at this point. If he concentrates everything he has in the field at one point, yes, he does have a bit of firepower there. But what Marty could always do is just hit and run somewhere else and just avoid the big blob of Tower troops. So what Epix seems to be needing to do at the moment is split his troops up a little bit. And of course, that is not going to be enough to stop the knobs. Oh, I like that. A minefield going down next to his big cache of power generators there. So if you see a group of Vespids swing in, they're going to be landing near to the mines. Although Vespids do have detection, if I'm not mistaken, so that won't really upset them too much. But again, Vespids aren't going to be able to do too much damage back there. There's too much really to take care of. There's too much static defense in the form of those LP2s, which of course, because the Orc LP2s are quite tough. Looks like Tower Commander has scouted the knobs now. He knows what he's in for. Does he have the tools to deal with it? We'll find out before long. He's bringing in the Fire Warriors. Going to start to shoot at them. And this could tempt Marty to play his hand a bit early. But I say early when really right now would probably be enough to punch through Epix's defenses anyway. He's got Tower Fire Warriors on hand to bring back to base and just cluster up his forces there. Hopefully got a couple of broadsides to set up. What you really want is some Pathfinders as well, just to get Marker Light going. And here they are. Speak of the devil, there's the Pathfinders. And the knobs are on their way. We've even got a rocket upgrade from the Tower Commander there. We've got some upgraded stealth suits ready to take on any vehicles or anything like that, or even just jump back and devastate some buildings. That's one thing that Marty is aware of, is that if he lets his opponent really build up too much, he's going to have stealth suits dropping in his base and really nailing buildings much quicker than he can actually nail his opponent. And that's one unfair thing about Tau, if you are inclined to think so, is that Tau have that really good opportunity to just stealth in. I mean, they've got troops which can fly, stealth, and can do anti-vehicle and building damage. So that makes them very difficult to deal with in terms of harassment in mid-game. If you've got all of your detection troops out in the field, then it's hard. But looks like Marty's making a crucial play here, just teleporting with his knobs, surrounding a lot of forces here. Epix looks to be in trouble, surrounded totally by knobs. Those snare traps have gone off, but everything is... hell is breaking loose here out there at the doorstep. He's got the Mega Arbor knobs showing up. All the Stormboys are moving in. A lot of firepower is kicking off now, but Epix just does not have enough here. The Orcs have broken through big time. And Marty looks to be in real trouble now. He's got a lot of orcs on his doorstep. He's going to need to bring the firepower to bear here. He's got a broadside, but that is going to go down quick. The knobs have made it into close combat. We've actually got 2 squads of knobs at the moment. Power claws galore, and that broadside has just been devastated straight away. LP2's down already. We're going to see a lot of plasma generator sniping. We've even got a tank buster squad coming in the other side of the doorstep just to hit some buildings up. But man, things look bad for Epix, because he's dedicating his whole army to 1 or 2 squads here, including the Big Mech, whereas an entire separate squad of knobs has gone over to bash his base. So that's one thing which will lose you a game of Dawn of War Soulstorm, is committing to a fight that is going to come out more or less even, or even to your opponent's favor, while you've got a whole separate force of your opponents actually destroying your economy, hitting your base with nothing there to defend it. And if that's happened, you know things have lost. So I believe that Marty is about to take this guy. Short of a miracle from Epix, we're going to see a 2-1 victory to the Orcs, led by Marty here, and he's going to go in the finals to face another Orc player, Santiago, if things continue the way that they are right now. And that's going to be a really epic final. I didn't really rate Marty as a player that much, judging from his first match against Sombrero, but he's really practiced up for this. He's really got his game together, and he's looking really formidable. And on the other hand, Santiago obviously has been a great player. He's played pretty well this tournament so far, and so both players in good form, good players, good races, and we're going to see a great final here. Best of 5 between the 2 of them. Obviously, my remarks may be a bit premature, but I mean, just look at what's happening here. You're seeing very little resistance from the tower at all, even though marker light's going off and so forth. Nothing's being done about these knobs. I mean, they're just walking through, causing mayhem, just chopping left and right. Things are getting choppy. That's what you may say if you're an Orc spectator here. And it's definitely true. So we're going to see Marty versus Santiago in the final. I'm not sure. Santiago has been saying that he may not pick Orc as his race to play with, but we'll find out before long. We'll bring up the match when that happens. But looks like we've conceded a defeat here. TOT Epix is just looks to be making a bit of a complaint here about his opponent's race. A bit of a laugh if you ask me. I mean, he's picked Tau. In a tournament we can pick any race you want, and Tau are regarded as the #1 Soulstorm race. Orcs obviously are not the worst race by any means. A very powerful race in the hands of a good player, and that's what we've seen today. Good play here by Marty.